Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the place you come to, well, plunge right into complex topics and pull out those really useful bits of insight.
Helping you make sense of it all.
Exactly. And today, we're diving into something I think many of us grapple with, navigating disruption. Embracing the unexpected and maybe finding some real innovation when things feel, well, chaotic.
Yeah, turning chaos into opportunity, essentially.
Precisely. Our sources today are really interesting when you put them together. We've got astrological insights from Astrology and Glitch Moon, August 2025 forecasts by Tarot by High C, looking at August 23rd and 24th, 2025.
And a narrative piece that kind of illustrates those themes.
Right. So our mission, our goal for this deep dive is to take these different views and figure out, okay, how do we really adapt when plans just go sideways?
And more than just adapt, how do you turn that apparent setback into something genuinely better, a breakthrough?
Turn glitches into gold, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
So starting with the astrology side, for August 24th, 2025, the source immediately sets this tone. It talks about a feeling of being pushed around by forces bigger than ourselves.
That sense of external pressure.
Yeah. And it mentions this early morning tension between careful progress and demand for sudden change, like this internal conflict, maybe even messing with your sleep. You might get restless energy or breakthrough insights that refuse to wait for morning.
That's quite a vague description. It suggests something brewing under the surface, doesn't it?
It really does. It paints a picture of a day where you just have to expect the unexpected.
And what's really striking, I think, is how that feeling connects to a deeper question the source poses. It asks us to ponder whether a desire for order might be limiting necessary growth.
Ah, okay. So it's not just about external stuff happening to us, but how our need for control might be, well, holding us back.
Exactly. It's an internal check. And then it gives this really powerful invitation to make a lasting difference by integrating revolutionary insights with practical wisdom.
Integrating. Okay.
Yeah.
So not throwing everything out, but blending the new, maybe disruptive ideas with what actually works, what's grounded.
Precisely. It's not necessarily about abandoning everything. The source adds this key bit. True innovation often comes through perfecting, rather than abandoning what we've built.
Perfecting, not abandoning. I like that.
Yeah, it suggests focusing on making small adjustments that create significant improvements. The kind of change that subtly transforms everything but might not look like a huge upheaval from the outside.
That feels more manageable somehow, like finding leverage points instead of needing a total demolition and rebuild.
Exactly. It's more nuanced. And actually, there's another astrological detail mentioned for the morning that supports this idea, this Virgo moon sextile Jupiter.
Okay, a sextile.
Yeah.
That's usually a more harmonious aspect, right? Supportive.
That's right. It suggests a supportive energy flow, specifically for expanding our understanding of what service and improvement actually mean. So it's like there's help available for that refinement process.
Interesting. So even while bigger energies might be pushing for sudden shifts, there's this quieter underlying current saying, hey, you can also grow by improving what you have, by understanding it better.
Exactly. It's a crucial counterpoint, I think. It suggests that even within potential chaos, there are these pockets of, let's say, constructive energy you can tap into. It's not just about being tossed around by the waves.
Right. You can maybe learn to surf them a bit better by refining your technique.
That's a great way to put it. But then we get to the main event, astrologically, for the 24th, which is the Sun square Uranus.
Ah, okay. Square. That usually means friction, challenge.
Definitely. Tension. You've got the sun, our core identity, our purpose clashing with Uranus, the planet of sudden change, rebellion, technology, the unexpected.
So that's where the forecast gets those sudden changes, tech issues, curveballs to plans. It creates this buzz of unpredictable energy, a tense feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Your carefully made plans. The source warns they might get derailed by unexpected news, last-minute invitations, or things just not working the way they're supposed to. The wifey going down right when you need it, that kind of thing.
We've all been there.
Absolutely. And this aspect, the Sun square Uranus, really highlights the core challenge, but also, importantly, the opportunity within that disruption.
Okay, so what's the opportunity side?
Well, the source acknowledges the natural reaction. It warns that change and instability can leave us feeling uneasy or exposed. Makes sense, right? We like stability.
Sure, it feels safer.
Right. And resistance to change can make it challenging to remain adaptable and go with the flow. That urge to just, dig your heels in.
Yeah, to force things back to the way they were supposed to be.
Exactly. But here's the pivot. The source says this energy actually invites us to let go of control and create space for things to settle in. It's about allowing rather than forcing.
Let go of control.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, isn't it?
It is. But the advice is clear. Keep a flexible structure, but be ready to pivot. Because, and this is a theme we'll see again, innovation often comes from disruption. Sometimes the breakdown is the breakthrough.
Okay, so the astrology gives us the blueprint, the energetic weather forecast, if you will. But what does this actually feel like? How does it play out?
Well, that's where our second source comes in beautifully.
Right, the StoryScope of the day for August 23rd, titled Moon. This story really takes those abstract energies and drops us right into the middle of them. It gets really interesting here.
It provides that ground level view.
Totally.
Yeah.
It paints this amazing picture of a futuristic city. Usually it hummed, but on this night it buzzed with a strange static, like the grid itself had caught a fever.
Wow, great imagery.
Isn't it? You could almost see it. The neon skyline flickered billboards stuttering mid-ad, code bleeding into glitch before snapping back. And the protagonist, Rhea, she feels it directly. Her retinal HUD, like a screen in her eye, is spitting errors. Network instability, signal degraded.
So the tech issues from the forecast are front and center.
Big time. And the source notes that while the new moon usually caused some satellite interference, this felt different. Heavier, like the sky itself was jamming transmissions. The whole city is just glitching.
And that image, the whole city glitching, network instability, signal degraded, it's such a perfect parallel to that Sun Square Uranus energy we talked about.
Exactly.
All those tech issues, that unpredictable energy, but made really tangible. And Rhea's feeling that the sky itself is jamming things really captures that unease or exposure the astrology warned about. It's not just inconvenient, it feels, well, fundamental.
Absolutely. And it completely messes up Rhea's night. She had it all worked out. The story says she planned the night down to the second, pick up the drive, meet the broker, goes back before dawn.
Yeah.
Super precise.
A very ordered plan.
Right. But the city's chaos just obliterates it. The drop point changed coordinates 3 times. Her contact, the broker, his pings bounced across dark servers. Everything is unreliable.
Total curveball.
And then she gets this cryptic last-minute message lighting up her neural implant. Basically a direct message to her brain saying, reroute. Invitation pending. Trust me.
Whoa. Okay, that's intense. Talk about unexpected.
Right. Imagine your whole plan, your whole night, maybe your safety, hinging on trusting this completely random, unsettling message when nothing else is working. How do you even react?
Well, and this is where her struggle really embodies that astrological advice, isn't it? She's facing those sudden changes, the curveballs.
Totally.
And the advice was adapt instead of clinging to the perfect schedule, to let go of control. What's so fascinating here is seeing her grapple with that internally. Her meticulous plan is useless.
Yeah, the story shows that tension.
It forces her to confront that desire for order right in the face of absolute chaos. It's such a human reaction, wanting things to just go according to plan.
And the chaos is everywhere, not just her mission. The story describes alleys pulsed with surveillance drones, their optics jittering. Street markets blinked out of existence as power surged and died. Even the underworld, the gangs, were lost, moved like shadows unmoored, uncertain who commanded which blocks anymore.
So a complete breakdown of the usual structures and rules.
Exactly. No reliable information, no clear authority, just pure unpredictability.
And often that kind of breakdown, that void where the old rules vanish, is precisely where something new can emerge. It's the prerequisite for real change sometimes.
And Rhea gets there. That's her turning point. She feels the discomfort. The story says she felt the unease in her chest, the pull to control, to force the night back into its lines. That instinct we all have.
The resistance.
But then she exhaled, let it go. And she has this profound realization. Trying to stick to the old plan was pointless. She realized, and I love this line, schedules were for those who believed the city cared about their plans. It didn't. The city chewed on control and spat out broken data.
Wow, that's powerful, accepting that the environment itself has fundamentally changed the rules.
It's a huge pivot. She stops fighting the chaos and starts, well, reading it differently.
And if we connect that back, her shift is like the real-world application of that astrological idea about innovation coming from disruption. She consciously chose to let the signals guide her, the glitches, the interruptions, the curveballs.
Right. She used the glitches as signals.
Exactly. And because she did that, she found pathways that literally wouldn't have existed otherwise. This speaks volumes, True novelty doesn't just happen despite the chaos, it's often forged in it. She learned to read the breakdown as a new kind of map.
So it's more than just resilience, more than just weathering the storm. It's actively looking for the openings the storm creates.
Precisely. She used the chaos. The story gives great examples. She found a backdoor server exposed by a crash, saw a drone grounded by faulty code, discovered a hidden channel whispering offers that wouldn't exist if the grid were steady.
She wasn't fighting it. She was navigating using it. The breakdown became her guide.
Yes, it's about seeing the opportunity in the malfunction, not just being frustrated by it, actively seeking those openings that instability reveals.
And it pays off for her big time.
Yeah.
The story concludes, by the time dawn smeared its weak light across the high-rises, Rhea wasn't where she'd planned to be. She was somewhere better.
Somewhere better. Not just back on track, but somewhere better.
Yeah. She got the drive she needed, sure, but that weird invitation from the broker.
Yeah.
It had led her to an alliance she hadn't dared imagine. The disruption led to an unforeseen, advantageous outcome.
That's fantastic. And her final thought just nails the theme of our whole deep dive. She thinks innovation rarely came from control. It came from the breakdown, from the storm in the wires, from nights like this when the city itself demanded you adapt or die.
Adapt or die. Pretty stark.
It is, but it really brings home the point, and it raises that crucial question for you listening right now. How do you react when things go off script? Do you fight tooth and nail to get back to the original plan, or do you pause, look around at the glitches, and ask, okay, where might this unexpected path lead? Could it lead somewhere better?
It's really striking how these two sources, the cosmic weather report from the astrology and this gritty street-level story, converge on the same core message, isn't it?
It really is, both pointing towards the maybe uncomfortable but ultimately powerful idea of embracing disruption, not just enduring it.
That the universe, or the city, or just life, sometimes forces our hand, demanding adaptation.
Absolutely. They both suggest that the route to somewhere better or to that true innovation often means accepting the glitches, the curveballs, the moments where things fall apart.
Right. It's not about desperately clinging to the plan you thought should happen.
No, it's about finding the hidden doors, the unexpected alliances, the unforeseen advantages that only appear when the old structures crack. Breakthroughs often need that breakdown first.
So wrapping up this deep dive, the key takeaways seem pretty clear. First, yeah, unexpected change is tough, but it's also this incredibly potent fuel for growth and finding new opportunities.
Catalyst is a good word for it.
Second, there's real wisdom in loosening that grip, letting go of rigid control and building in flexibility so you can pivot when you need to.
Adaptability as a core strength.
And finally, maybe the most powerful point, real game-changing innovation often doesn't come from smooth sailing. It comes directly from the disruption. It's born in the storm. It's about pivoting, not panicking.
Well said.
So the final thought to leave you with, thinking about Rhea's glitch moon and that Sun-Uranus energy forecast for August 24th, when you hit your next unexpected curveball, instead of just trying to force things back onto the old track, what small adjustment could you make?
Or what breakthrough insight, like the astrology mentioned, might be simmering just below the surface, refusing to wait for morning in your own life?
How might you pivot, read the glitches, and maybe, just maybe, find your own somewhere better? Something to think about.